must say that was the beginning of a learning experience. Now we would have had, we've got both black and white students at the university. One of the first things that struck me was that the resistance that the black students put up to me change name, and some down outright refused to change to call me by my African name. Many of the white students accepted it and never looked back and called me my former name. But the some of the African students had a hell of a time with it. They objected. I think that taught me, and I think it's a lesson, the part of the conditioning, same way that Daniel's parents were now objecting to the changes. It's part of the condition. So we ourselves were, and those around me were some of the most resistant to the name change. And it stood out that some of the white students just simply accepted it. And to this day, I'm still in touch with some of them, and they've never wavered from that. The name change has been a journey for me. I've learned so much. I've learned as much by having my name changed as people around me. So people ask me to explain the name, the meaning, all which is very important. The sheer power that I've gained in terms of having something to facilitate discussions has been very powerful. It's been a real learning experience and lifelong. It's still ongoing all the time. People, oh, how do you pronounce the name? What does it mean? Where does it come from? And I should say that one of the things in terms of learning, during the discussion with a professor of linguistics at one of the universities in Nigeria, he actually took me through the name, because you can find the name Adeyemi in the Yoruba culture. You can also find it in the Badi name Bantu culture in South Africa. So it's in both places. So the professor of linguistics actually explained to me the movement of the Yoruba people around the continent and how you can trace the names and the linguistics around. So they say always, always, always learning. Now, to me, and I'll stop here. It's been so powerful because one of the things that we have to remember, in terms of the African name, in African spirituality, you don't become a being until your name is called. So Nomo, the word. So upon your birth and upon your naming, that is when you become a being. It's from that you get your power. So the name is of vital importance to you because it not only symbolizes your character, it symbolizes your power. It makes you who you are. So I can always describe it as becoming Adeyemi. So the name has challenged me into accepting who I am, because one of the most important things that is saying, my name describes me. I mean, he who wears his crown well, or the one who wears his crown well, somebody who's humble. And